Hey everybody, it's Steve from Asian Boss. President Duterte of the Philippines is a controversial and divisive political figure for his deadly war on drugs. Duterte is widely condemned by the Western world as one of the worst human rights violators. But at home, he enjoys a crazy high approval rating of 82%. Are we missing something? How could this be? To get to the bottom of this, let's go to our Asian Boss reporter in the Philippines, Steven. Steven, all yours.
Hey guys, I'm Steven, coming to you from Manila, Philippines, and today I'm going to be asking people of the Philippines on how they really feel about Philippine President Duterte. So, let's go! So, anong impression mo kay Philippine President Duterte?
Matapang.
Matapang niya presidente siya?
Yes.
He is very sincere and very true to what he says about loving the country. I think he has the very strong passion in fixing all the real problems of our country.
Astig siya. Tingin ko kailangan talaga natin siya ngayon.
Bakit sa tingin mo kailangan natin siya?
Pilipino masyado ng pasaway, komportable na masyado. Tingin ko kailangan natin ng presidente kahit ano mo yun, yung tipong mag-i-implement, mapapabadisiplina tayo.
Yung hindi okay sa kanya, ano sa tingin mo?
Para sa akin, wala namang hindi okay sa kanya. Parang di pa ako nagmumurang presidente dati. Parang ngayon lang.
What do you think of President Duterte's manner of speaking? As we see in the news, he would always speak in curses. He would call some foreign reporters, call them son of a bitch. Does it reflect the Filipino values or culture in any sense?
Well, he's actually representing the country, so I think he should be mindful of his words.
Siyempre, mali yun kasi yung pagmumura, isa yun sa kasalanan. Pero si Duterte kasi, laki siya sa mga ganun, siguro environment niya.
Yung mga ganung mga banat niya, nakuha niya yung mga attention ng mga ibang Pilipino. Kasi naiintindihan nila, alam mo yun?
Kumbaga nakaka-relate yung mga Pilipino sa kanya. Are you scared of President Duterte at all?
No, not at all. For one, I'm not a criminal.
He may be really strict to the criminals, but to the Filipinos who are more innocent, I think he's really loving and caring for them.
What makes President Duterte different in comparison to former Philippine presidents?
Palagi ko siyang naririnig na like parang i-assume niya yung responsibility. Kunwari, magkaroon ng abuse dun sa martial law from dun sa mga sundalo, i-assume niya yung responsibility na pag sila nag-abuso, akong balikan nyo, ako sisihin nyo.
He really speaks from his heart, and you really know that what he says, he will do it.
So what do you think are the positive things he's done for the Philippines so far?
Sa akin, yung relationship natin sa ibang bansa, kagaya niyan, nung China, so ngayon medyo okay na. Tapos yung Russia, yan medyo nagiging alay na rin natin. So kahit na sinasabi nila na si Presidente ang pinaka may madaming travel, ang dami niya naman nabalik eh.
With what you said earlier, yung relationship natin sa China and sa Russia, parang that puts us in a rocky position sa matagal, yung pinaka long-term ally natin, which is America.
Yes, okay.
So what is your stand on that?
Kasi para sa akin, bakit magpo-focus lang tayo sa Amerika? Bakit ba talagang hindi natin itry na makipag-alay sa iba? Bakit? Actually,
Lubog na nga Amerika.
Yun, ewan ko.
So sa tingin mo parang mas merong ulterior motive yung Amerika rather than to really help us?
Oo naman, ang dami naman sa history pa lang, marami na rin ginanyan yung Amerika eh. Kumbaga, syempre tayo, natulungan tayo. Syempre, move on din naman tayo. Hindi na, kumbaga, aasa na lang tayo lagi sa kanila. Syempre, bansa humingi tayo ng tulong sa iba. Syempre, hindi tayo ganun kasi kayaman eh. Kailangan pa rin natin tulong. Actually, maganda nga yan kasi humingi siya ng tulong sa Russia, sa China. Kasi sila yung kahit pa paano malapit na bansa sa atin.
Since isang taon na simula nang nahalal si President Duterte, so ano sa tingin mo yung mga yung mga na-accomplish niya na bilang presidente ng Pilipinas? Sa droga ba sa tingin mo?
Sa droga, hindi pa man lalo kasi marami pa talaga.
Do you approve of President Duterte's handling of the war on drugs?
Yes. A lot of drug lords have already presented themselves, right? And even those that were hiding for a very long time, they have been captured, right? So I guess it's working.
Oo naman. Kasi una sinabi na nila na parang it would be bloody. So ano expect mo? Talagang may ganun talaga. Kasi kunyari ako dito nakatira sa Project 4. Marami akong kilala mga addict dito. Ito totoo. Hindi ko na sila makita ngayon. Talagang effective din yung ginawa nila. Ito yung mga sa mga kapulisan. Maraming mga addict din sa loob ng mga nickel, minsan sila pa mga pusher.
Sa tingin mo ba maraming involved internally sa drug trade sa Philippines?
Oo naman. Sa Bilibid, di ba? Doon nga yung lutuan. Ako, nakailang beses na ako labas-pasok sa Bilibid, pero hindi ako nakakulong. Meron lang akong naayos doon. Nagluluto for ilang years na. Sabi nga, ako lang ngayon, parang narinig ko sa balita, parang bumabalik daw, pero sana wag naman. Sana mahinto talaga.
Ako sa Maynila, kahit labas ko yung dati, hindi ko talaga, yung backpack ko nasa harap ko. Tapos hindi ko talaga nilalabas yung cellphone ko. Ngayon, free ako. Tsaka, so kaya, kailangan talaga maging bloody, kailangan talagang matakot yung mga tao dyan sa authorities. Kasi kung wala, kagaya lang nung dati, wala talagang mangyayari. So kailangan, para sa akin talaga tama lang yan na ganyan yung lagay.
Pero meron kasi silang sinasabi na maraming nadadamay na inosente in the process of the war on drugs. Kagaya nung makikita nyo sa news na yung mga nasa presinto, yung mga kamag-anak nun, sinasabi lagi na inosente yung anak ko or inosente yung asawa ko. Pero bakit ganito? Ano sa tingin nyo yung ano dun? Ano yung point nila dun?
Actually, para sa akin, totoo, siguro nga talaga may mga nadadamay ng innocent. Pero it's part of the process talaga ng paglinis eh. Tsaka sinabi din naman yun na part of the process talaga yan. Na may madadamay at madadamay. Kasi nililinis mo talaga eh. So, ayun, para sa akin medyo ino-OA lang yung ano.
Kumbaga sensationalizing the news.
Pero nakikita naman ng mga ordinary na Filipinos what's really happening and it's for the better.
So you think yung ginagawa ng local news natin sinesensationalize niya yung nangyayari sa bansa natin para gumawa ng pangit na image kay Duterte?
Yes. Oo. Actually obvious siya eh. Kasi sobrang bias nga eh. Bakit ang mga binabalita yung mga papatayan pero hindi nila binabalita like yung mga yung mga infrastructure na mabilis na gagawa, na naaaksyonan. So yun, medyo sila, bias.
President Duterte is often portrayed by the Western media as brutal leader without any respect for human rights. As a Filipino, how do you feel about this?
I feel sad. I just hope that the international media opens its eyes so that they can see what Duterte really has done good for the country, and it's a lot compared with the previous presidents.
Para sa akin, mas pro-human rights pa nga yung ginagawa niya kasi para sa pangkalahatan, tsaka sino ba yung mga kriminal naman talaga. So, paano yun magiging against human rights?
What do you think of Duterte as a whole?
I can rate him 1 to 10. I'll rate him 10. 10 is the highest.
So you're a pro Duterte?
Pro ako kasi as a law student niya, wala pa nga silang napapatunayan na nababiolate na law ni President.
Tama lang naman nung mag-react sila ng gano'n. Kasi yun nung nila eh. Pag nakakita silang violent, magre-react talaga yan. Pero anong action ba nagagawa ng human rights? Actually, hindi mo may iwasan eh. Papatay talaga at papatay. Para ang balak nga talaga. Ang sinabi naman ni Mr. President Digong na ubusin niya, lilinisin niya yung mga droga dito sa Pinas.
I hope this gave you guys some insight into the current state of the Philippines, and from what I could gather, there seems to be a collective desire for security and stability in the country, and I really hope that it doesn't take too long to get there. Back to you, Steve.
Great job. Thanks, Stephen. It was a little surprising to find that the people interviewed were pretty much all pro-Duterte. But we were told by Stephen that it was quite difficult to find anyone that didn't seem to be in favor of the drug war, especially since the vast majority sees drug lords as the root of criminality in the Philippines. Now, we were told that there were a few people that were against the war on drugs, but they didn't want to say that in front of the camera because they were afraid of getting criticized on the internet. We also found it interesting when people were saying that killing criminals doesn't violate human rights. But what do you guys think about this? Let us know in the comments. If you found this video informative, be sure to subscribe to the Asian Boss YouTube channel for more authentic perspective on the latest news and cultural trends from Asia. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve from Asian Boss. See you next time.